What is going on, everybody? Zyonik here, and in today's video we are going to be checking out another set of Ultra League battles for Go Battle League by a member of the community, Norris JT791. Now he is bringing a really unique strategy of Charizard lead with Double Charmer in the back. I honestly haven't seen a strategy like this, and I think the aim behind it is to catch that Registeel, which we see so many people running. And then if they don't have a Registeel on their team at all, Double Charmer can run through a team. Now he is running Legacy Charizard with that Blast Burn, which is a Community Day move. And as we see right here, he catches Registeel on the lead. Charizard is going to do really well against Registeel. You're going to be resisting that Flash Cannon, even though it does still a decent amount of damage. And then Blast Burn is going to do a ton of damage, plus Dragon Claw will do phenomenal against the Giratina Altered. So what we're going to see here is now he's going to swap into Togekiss. Charm will absolutely delete the Giratina family. Now, Charm, I just love how he has Double Charmer in the back because it's basically a big middle finger to anyone running Giratina Altered, because he also has coverage with that Dragon Claw on Charizard. Now, bringing in the Togekiss here also allows him to get off a Flamethrower versus the Registeel that is likely going to be coming back in. So we're going to see Registeel come in. He's actually going to be able to get to a Flash Cannon in time. So this will be taken out. The Togekiss, super effective damage, really hard hitting. But Charizard has so much energy, and now he still has another Charmer in the back. And the Charmers are going to do so well. Even against a counter like Swampert, for example, the Charmers will shred through a Swampert, guys. And we will likely see a swap here soon. No, he's staying in. This tells us that he has something weak in the back to Charizard. So we'll have to see how he decides to play it out right here. No swap coming in, just completely farm down for energy. Oh man, he's going to invest double shields right here. We do see the double shield come in. This is a tell that his opponent has something weak in the back, and it is going to be that Meganium. So it's basically a GG right here. Going for Dragon Claws to get that shield bait. He could just go for straight Blast Burn. He has enough time to get to 2 Blast Burns right now, but he's going to be able to get to another Dragon Claw. He really wants to get the shield away from the Meganium right here, and there's no reason why the Meganium shouldn't shield right here. And he's going to be, he might survive this Frenzy Plant. Frenzy Plant's still going to be resisted, but we'll have to see how much damage it does. He is able to survive and get off another Dragon Claw right there. I'm guessing he went for the Dragon Claw because it's hard to gauge how much energy you actually have, but he can swap now into the Clefable, and it will absolutely destroy the Meganium, so that is going to be a good game. Now with this team, something I noticed that might give him some trouble is going to be something like an Empoleon with that steel typing, plus the Waterfall Hydro Cannon is going to rip through this team. So this team is definitely not perfect, but there is no such thing as a perfect team, guys, in Go Battle League. If you find it, let me know. Because every team has a weakness, but what you want to do is know the team's weakness and find a way to work around it. So we see here that he's facing off against Armored Mewtwo on the lead. He's probably going straight for the Blast Burn right here. Heavy neutral damage versus Armored Mewtwo, but he does need to be careful of the Side Strike. It'll do quite a bit, plus that Rock Slide would do heavy damage, and he swaps into Togekiss. Hopefully this is a Side Strike and not a Rock Slide. It is going to be a Side Strike, so that's pretty good. He's going to start to Charm down. And now that his opponent is staying in, this tells us that he might have something weak to Charmers in the back. Could have Giratina Altered and a Fighter. We'll have to see. The next Pokemon coming in is going to be a Alolan Muck. Okay, so he's probably going to go for the Flamethrower right here. Ancient Power recently got a nerf. Where it does less damage, still gives you the boost, but it's definitely less damage, and Flamethrower will be hitting a lot harder than the Ancient Power would. Now he's probably going to let the Togekiss go down right here. He's sitting in a really good position where the final Pokemon has 2 shields, but he has basically 2 full Pokemon as well. So he's going to bring in Clefable because his opponent brought in Alolan Muck, which tells us that the final Pokemon is going to be weak to Fairy. So we'll have to see how this goes. The final Pokemon is not coming in, and that is going to be a Surrender. So I think it's going to be a Poliwrath. Let me know in the comments what you guys think that final Pokemon was. It could have been Giratina Altered as well, but either way, Charm would have probably destroyed it, and he still had 2 shields and a Charizard as well. So getting into the next battle here, we'll have to see how this one goes. I'd love to see like an Empoleon or Swampert lead to see how he handles it. Lapras lead, okay. fair enough. Lapras has access to Ice Shard, Surf, Ice Beam. It's got a lot of great moves, but Charizard's Blast Burn will be doing neutral, and it actually does quite a bit. In Great League, you really have to watch out for Blast Burn, and in Ultra League, it still does a lot. That's because of the Ice Water typing from Lapras. Now we're seeing a Surf come through. He's going to go ahead and invest a Shield, and now we are seeing the swap into Togekiss. He's not swapping out, guys. Again, what you need to do is read your opponent to see what they do, because it's a tell for what's in the back. Shield coming up on the Togekiss, likely because he was reading that he has something weak in the back. It's a Lucario, so definitely something weak. He's going to be going for Ancient Power right now. There's no reason why the Lucario would risk a Flamethrower hitting him, so we'll likely see a Shield right here, which we do. And then Charm is going to absolutely chunk Lucario. Now, we do see this probably going to be Shadow Ball to finish off the Togekiss right here, which it is. But he has a Charizard with Fire Spin, which will be doing super effective damage to Lucario, and he still has a Clefable. Plus, whatever else is in the back is likely going to be weak to Charm, and it's a Giratina Altered. There you go. So this strategy is working for him. This doesn't mean that it's going to work every single time in all Go Battle League sets. That's because there's no such thing as a perfect team. But for what he's facing at his MMR, leading with Charizard and having Double Charm in the back is really paying off. I personally have noticed a lot of Registeel leads, a lot of Fairy leads like Clefable and Togekiss, and a lot of Swampert leads. So Charizard would do okay in a lot of situations, but he does have to watch out for those hard-hitting water moves like Hydro Cannon, Surf, what have you. So the Clefable is going to be able to basically finish this off right here. Charm, I think, is going to do more damage than the counter, and that is going to be a good third game. So far he's doing really, really well. That first lead with the Lapras I thought was pretty interesting because he stayed in it with the Charizard, knowing that Blast Burn would be doing some pretty heavy neutral damage. Now we're going into the fourth battle here. This is going to be Charizard versus Charizard. All right. And I think they're both purified, so this is really bright. It's hard to see. There's so much brightness happening here on the screen. Oh my goodness. Could you guys imagine something like Wailord versus Wailord, both purified or something? I know Wailords aren't shadow Pokemon now, but if they were, you wouldn't be able to see the screen. You'd have no clue what you're fighting because there's so many particles flying around. Now we do see a Shield come up on the opponent Charizard, and as you guys saw there, Blast Burn did quite a bit of damage. Now this is definitely going to be a Dragon Claw coming in. They are pacing at the same energy gain, and Norris did not have a Blast Burn at the time, so it was definitely a Dragon Claw. Now he's going for a Blast Burn himself. Will he get a second Shield right here? We'll have to see. He does get the second Shield, so now he's going to swap into his Togekiss. Shields are down. Charizard is going for a charge move. He's going to go ahead and shield. This is likely going to be Blast Burn. He definitely wants to get that final shield. And then, ooh man, Charms should be able to finish off. He shouldn't be able to get to another Blast Burn in time. And whatever is in the back is going to be a Swampert. So going for the Flamethrower right here. Both Flamethrower and Ancient Power will be resisted because of the Water Ground typing from Swampert. Flamethrower would definitely be doing a little bit more damage, but it might have been a little better to go for Ancient Power for the potential boost, because then I would drastically overturn this fight. But Togekiss, I think, can finish off with Charm alone. But we do see a swap into Giratina Altered. That was a bad swap. He doesn't know that he has two Charmers in the back. Go ahead, bring it out. Bring out the Clefable. This is why so many people are bringing Giratina, everyone. That Double Charmer and leading with Charizard sounds like a really good strategy. Now, today the Ultra League is ending, basically. If you're watching this as of April 10th, Ultra League is going to be ending, and Master League is going to be coming in at 1 p.m. Pacific time. So go ahead and get your Ultra League battles in if you want to do that, or just hold off for Master League and have some fun there. Clefable able to finish off the Giratina Altered, and then Swampert coming in. Ooh, this is actually going to be pretty close. Charizard's going to need to get to a Dragon Claw before Swampert can get to Hydro Cannon. Oh man, Swampert just got the Hydro Cannon right there. So really close battle right here. Good game 4. And let's go ahead and get into the final battle of today's video. Norris's strategy is looking pretty fun. I myself need to get a Charizard still and a Clefable for Ultra League, which I will one day. But all of my Charizards right now, the one that I have for Great League is going to stay there, and the others are all above 2500 combat power. So going to need to get myself another Charizard. Now here in game 5, we have a Charizard lead versus Giratina Origin. Okay, so another lead loss. Giratina Origin's absolutely going to shred, and he's going to build up a little bit of energy and then go into the Togekiss right now. Togekiss is going to absolutely chunk, and in comes Lapras. Okay, so this is definitely not good. You have Ice Shard and Ice Beam coming in from Lapras to counter Togekiss. On top of that, it has Surf for Charizard, so I'm really curious to see how he's going to pull this off. He's going to go for the Ancient Power for the super effective damage, and he gets the boost. There we go. That's how he's going to pull it off. He's going to get the boost on the Togekiss. Likely go for Switch Advantage right here. And will we see another shield come up? He will invest this shield. So Togekiss is going to be able to take out the Lapras right here with fast moves alone. Giratina Origin is likely not going to come back in, so we are going to see the final Pokemon. If it's weak to Charm, it's all over. It's going to be a Clefable. So he's going for the Flamethrower right here. Oh, he clicked on Ancient Power instead. Okay, going for Ancient Power. I think he could have had the Flamethrower, but he was probably worried he'd go down. And now he's going to swap into Charizard and go straight for the Blast Burn. This will take out the Clefable if it doesn't shield. And if it doesn't shield, he has a Clefable in the back for the Giratina Origin. Oh, man. Okay, so Shadow Ball coming through right here on Giratina Origin. This is going to be taking out the Charizard with a Shadow Claw probably to finish it off. And he's probably thinking he is good to go, but nope. There's another Charmer. This is why it's so deadly. When Giratinas are part of the dense meta, having Double Charmer is so ridiculous. It's the biggest middle finger to Giratinas. So that is going to be a good Game 5 right there. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know what you guys think about this strategy. And like always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.